Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are. Welcome to Leadership Wednesday. This is another time, and as I said before, we have to always remember that all things rise and fall on leadership. This is a principle that if we believe in it and if we actually begin to practice it, so many things will align in our nation, in our workplace, wherever we are. All things rise and fall on leadership. And so, just to continue with what we've been looking at, the last few weeks, I think 2 episodes we've talked about visionary leadership. In the last one, I talked about why visionary leadership is so crucial. And today, I want to talk about the characteristics of visionary leaders. Okay? The characteristics of visionary leaders. So, who is a visionary leader? That's the first question that we have to look at. And even as you listen to me, what comes to your mind, or who comes to your mind when you think about a visionary leader? Because there's always someone who has been visionary in our lives and in generations, even in the generations past. But let me first of all talk about the traits. So when I talk about the characteristics of a visionary leader, let's pick out the key traits of visionary leaders. Okay? And even as I do this, let me also mention that to have a visionary leader in your life or in your organization is the best thing that will ever happen to you. So I'm going to talk about or mention at least 6 traits of a visionary leader, and then you can use those traits to actually look at the people around you or look at the people that you think are visionary leaders to see whether they have these traits. So trait number 1 is foresight. Foresight. This is anticipating future trends, challenges, and opportunities. Visionary leaders anticipate things that are to come. They anticipate the trends, they anticipate the challenges, and they anticipate the opportunities that are in the future. And so the first trait is foresight. The second trait is innovation. Visionary leaders are innovative. This is embracing creativity, new ideas, and methods. So what we are saying is that visionary leaders are quick to adapt to new things, to embrace creativity, to get to new ideas, and also to get to new methodologies. Number 3 trait is inspiration, meaning that they are able to motivate others by communicating vision with passion. Okay, so they are able to tie the two, vision and passion. And number 4, adaptability, adjusting strategies in response to changing circumstances. So they are adaptable. This is where they apply the adaptive style of leadership because they are visionary and they are able to see when things or when times are changing. The number 5 is courage, taking risks and making bold decisions. You see, one of the main challenges when we talk about leadership is the ability to actually make decisions, and not just decisions, but bold decision. And visionary leaders have this characteristic to be able to make decisions that are bold because they can anticipate the future. And the last one, which is number 6, is empathy, understanding and building collaborative relationships. And so this is where they adopt what we call collaborative leadership or affiliative leadership. So they're able to bring others, and they are also able to work with others in fulfillment of the vision that they have. Okay, so some of the people who come to my mind when we think or when I talk about visionary leadership are people like Steve Jobs, who founded Apple, and you can read a book on him, a wonderful book that is called Steve Jobs. And it's just about his story. He revolutionized the tech industry with foresight and innovation. And the second person who comes to my mind is Nelson Mandela. He united South Africa with a vision of peace and reconciliation. And he has also written books, and there are also books written about him that you can read. And the third person who comes to my mind is the all-time controversial guy, but I love him, Elon Musk, who created SpaceX and Tesla and current owner of X. He pushed advancements in technology and sustainability, and he's still doing it. He's a visionary leader. And so one of the things that I want us to do, even as I come to a conclusion of this brief explanation of visionary leadership or the characteristics, is, do you have a personal visionary leadership trait that you can look up to, or that you can look back to, or you can reflect on? And a few questions I want to ask you. Do you have a clear vision for your future, or for your team, or for your organization? Are you comfortable taking risks for innovation? Can you inspire others to work towards a common goal? Can you anticipate and prepare for future trends? And the last question, how adaptable are you to unexpected challenges? You want to become a visionary leader? These are some of the questions that you must ask yourself. Thank you. Thank you for listening, and may the Lord bless you and keep you.